Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm your boy D'Anthony. I'm my boy Don here. And we are Break Room Blitz. So, went to go see Incredibles this weekend.
Incredibles 2!
Incredibles 2.
14 years,
we're a little late,
years.
But, you know, we couldn't come
They're
together.
much later than us, though.
They are.
Sequels.
14, 15 years.
Man.
I'm like, golly, bro. Taking way too long.
Yeah.
So, what do we got? What's the rating on this?
IMDb is giving it a 8.5 out of 10. We got a Metacritic score. It's at 80%.
Metacritic, I don't know what's going on with them.
They are, like, happy right now.
I have never seen Metacritic give it 80%.
Yeah.
Golly.
That's ridiculous. And then we got Rotten Tomatoes. Tomato meter, the critics are giving it 94%. Audience score, 88%, which is kind of interesting to me. I don't know.
Oh, maybe they got some Kate reviewers. I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
So I'm just do my little rundown or the breakdown of what I thought.
Yeah.
Overall, you know, it's nice to see, you know, some action movie that's Disney. I think that's probably the only series of movies that Disney has that's like animated in action.
Yeah.
So that's always cool. I was a big fan of the first one. You know, it's kind of like, you know, Fantastic Four done well kind of thing.
Yeah.
This one, I thought that the story took a while to kind of pick up. Some of the things were very repetitive, I thought, as far as like the big moment sequences that happened. Like they tried to stop the drill, and it was like, don't hit the wall or hit the building. And then at the end, it's like, don't hit the building again. So it's kind of repetitive.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can't tell, I wasn't a big fan of it. It just wasn't really done well to me for 15 years. Because they've done sequels that I thought were pretty close to the original. Like Finding Dory, if I was pretty close to Finding Nemo, it wasn't better. But it was pretty close.
Right.
This one reminded me of Return of Jafar. Yeah, it
close.
It's not bad, but it's definitely not Aladdin.
Oh.
You know, like, you can't even compare the two. Like, Return of Jafar is not on your top 10 Disney movies, you know? Yeah. Like, but you watched it and you enjoyed it. You got to see those characters on the screen again. You know the movie.
Yeah.
But it's just not like Aladdin.
Like Toy Story 2.
Oh, yeah, Toy Story 2 was just garbage. Toy Story 3 was pretty good.
Yeah, Toy Story 3 was great.
But 2 was, wow. No, I wouldn't put it, I don't know. Maybe you could use Toy Story 2 as an analogy too.
Okay.
But it just wasn't, it didn't live up to the hype. I don't want to say anything that's a spoiler right now.
What about your score overall?
Overall,
5-star rule?
I'm going to give it probably a 3 out of 5 stars.
3 out of 5, okay.
3 out of 5. Like I said, it's not a bad movie.
It's decent.
It's just not what I waited 15 years for.
Right.
I felt like the writing could have been a little better. I feel like, you know, they tried to do the whole little swapping roles. You know, the man stays at home while a woman works. I don't think that really worked too well because it's The Incredibles. He's Mr. Incredible, and I don't get to see anything incredible happening in the movie.
Right.
That's my thing. It was a very mediocre movie. So he could have been, because they do a joke where he's like, I'm not Mr. Normal Man or Common Man. I'm incredible.
Right.
Are you, though?
Yeah.
Or are you just kind of regular?
Right.
You're a regular man right now.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything awesome or incredible in the movie. And it was kind of predictable. And if I can predict a movie as soon as it starts, that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
Because now I have nothing, my mind it's not turning while I'm watching the movie.
Right.
And if my mind's not going, then I feel like I'm wasting my time. That's how I am. Some people can turn their minds off. My mind don't turn off. I don't know where that switch is, okay? So, for thinkers, I think you probably aren't going to like that. But kids liked it. People did like it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's a bad movie because people in the theater, mostly kids were in the theater though, they liked it. So, I'm not going to say don't go see it. It's just, that's just how I felt about it.
Yeah, I felt like they could be.
So you go ahead.
Oh, okay. I felt like they could have been a little bit more creative with it. Like we said, you know, you got like 14 years in the making, but I really feel it's like the last 2 years you were actually doing something. with maybe like the writing,
Probably,
like
yeah.
slap together a real quick script and do the animation from there, record and whatnot.
You're right.
But I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. Like we talk about that hero to villain complex, and that was pretty predictable. Kind of saw the way that it was going without saying any spoilers. But I wasn't too impressed with that. Kind of saw that it was going. I did like the whole family dynamic now that we got a new baby in the family. I appreciated that. A little bit more heroes in there because they did touch about some heroes, but now we got a lot more involved. And then I really liked, just the character development that they made with it. The little girl's going through stuff. Dash, he's kind of like doing his own thing, kind of. But the baby, he's also developing, into his own thing. The mom and dad, of course. Now, with the mom and dad, I kind of see where you're coming from, but it did make their character a little bit more complex because the dad before in the other movie was going out and being incredible, but now he's staying at home. And I kind of did enjoy that just to see how he would actually keep up with it because he struggled with it. And then he just started picking it up and he's like, man, I could do this too. I am incredible. This is great. Kids love me. All this stuff,
Okay.
He messed it up at the beginning and then he picked it up. So he's like, I'm not going to slack in no matter what I'm doing. I'm not slacking. Mr. Incredible, I'm a hero. So I appreciated what they did with that. Overall, I did enjoy myself. It was predictable, so I wasn't that impressed with it. I want a sequel. I don't know what they'll do, but
you want a part 3? They'll probably get it.
Yeah.
They've already broken records. So
yeah, they are
fine.
breaking records, yeah. And so I can go for that. If I had to rate it, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I wanted to give it 4.5, but like I said, it just wasn't that original, You can kind of predict where it's going from the start, and I wanted a little bit more cleverness, a little bit more playfulness about, like, how they go about finding out what's going on.
Right. And that's the thing about movies.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not like, oh my God, what are they going to do now? What's going to happen? How are they going to get out of this?
Right.
Then it makes it not as fun.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, okay, here it comes. Okay, I already knew that.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
Exactly.
Then it kind of makes it not as fun to go see a movie.
Yeah.
But that's just me personally.
So, I mean, right now, it's making, like, during the weekend, $183.1 million with 94% critics.
That is pretty good. This year is probably going to be a lot of
record
breaking.
I mean, we had Black Panther coming out really strong, And then, what was it? Infinity War. Yeah, another, global craziness.
Right.
So, I mean, we're right on pace.
That one is already surpassed Black Panther worldwide. Not domestically yet, though.
Oh.
So,
pretty good.
Still holding on to my Black Panther, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're like number 2 domestically, I believe, something like that. Number 3, something like that.
Okay.
We're up there.
That's cool.
So, but Infinity War was pretty dope.
Yeah.
But last year, movies sucked.
Oh, man.
I feel like they were just preparing. They were just giving us something just so that they can prepare for this year.
Yeah. This
year, have we seen a bad movie this year?
I mean, low budget, yes, but no.
Oh, yes, we did. We just saw one last week. The heist movie. Not the heist one, but the
Hotel.
Yeah, Hotel
Artemis.
Artemis, yeah, that was whack.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, compared to last year, I mean, to me, it wasn't that whack. So I mean, even the whack movies this year are better than some really, really low movies.
You're right.
We did a lot of favors for you guys last year.
Man.
That was a filler year for sure.
We pushed through that year, man.
Yeah, you got to power through. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I would recommend to go see it. Your kids are gonna enjoy this. I can't wait to watch it again. Actually, if it comes out on Netflix, I'm definitely watching.
Oh, I am probably not. My son, he's only 4. He didn't really like it. He wasn't really that interested because there's not anything going on. Like, he's watching Power Rangers right now.
Oh, okay.
Power Rangers has way more incredible things going on the screen than The Incredibles 2 does.
Kung Fu fighting.
So, but he's 4, so he didn't really understand all the different dynamics of a family and things like that. But I kind of felt the same way. Like, there's movies that he does like, that are Disney, and this just wasn't one. So, I don't know, that's how I rated it, but I know everyone liked it. Everyone in the theater clapped and laughed or whatever. And I could be seeming like a hater, but it just wasn't interesting to me. I don't like to, I can't say that it'd be a spoiler. But, yeah, so that's our review, spoiler-free review of The Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
He wants a 3. I don't know about all that, but we'll see.